Are you a coach who's tired of drowning in complex marketing strategies? Welcome to Simple Client Attraction for Coaches, the bite-sized podcast that transforms how women coaches attract their ideal clients without the complicated systems or endless marketing tasks. I'm your host, Sandra Fidelis, and each episode I bring you straight talking conversations with successful coaches and industry experts who share their most effective and simple client attraction strategies. Subscribe now and discover how to fill your practice with dream clients in less time than it takes to enjoy your morning coffee. And today we have Munira Zahabi, the Niche Navigator. Munira is widely known as the Niche Navigator. She's an accomplished author, consultant, and marketing strategist who helps entrepreneurs find their ideal clients and amplify their brand using podcasting as a powerful visibility tool. As the author of Invisible No More, transform guest appearances into marketing gold for coaches and entrepreneurs, Munira shares her expertise in leveraging podcast guesting to establish authority, connect with the right audience, and grow thriving businesses. Welcome, Munira.
Thank you so much. I'm very humbled and honored to be here with you.
Today, we're going to be talking about how to give your business a voice, the power of podcast guesting for coaches, authors, and experts. Can you give us a little bit of a background as to how you got into that and helping coaches and experts work on that part of their business?
So I believe that business is a 3-step process. First one is your niche, and you have to know what your niche is. Second step is also finding your ideal client. You always heard that. Figure out where your ideal client lives, where are they staying. You have to understand, feel like them, think like them. So you have to figure that out. And that is one of the hardest things, even when I was going through this process, to find out. And then the third thing is, marketing. So everybody is marketing. Everybody is out there trying to figure out and there's a lot of noise in this industry everywhere, and everybody is trying to be heard. But how do you stand out? And one way to stand out and talk about your business, let me tell you a story. I went to a few networking events. Every time I went to a different event, I saw different people, and they would always tell me that one of them is I'm a real estate agent, or I'm an insurance broker, or I sell insurances. But exactly what is it that you do? Now, yes, I know you sell insurances, but can you tell me what kind of insurance? So literally, I would have to ask them questions about what is it they do. Do you sell insurances for cars, or health insurances? Do you do title insurances? I mean, this insurance industry is so vast. So if you're talking about this particular thing, what exactly are you trying to sell to people? If you're a real estate agent, what kind of a real estate agent? Are you selling $1 million homes or just storefronts? What are you doing? Are you just selling land? Because everybody has a niche in this industry. And when I ask people that, sometimes they get very, very angry. So that became my pet peeve as to why are you not giving your business a voice? You have to talk about your business, because you are saying you are the business person. You are the business. If you are the business, and give it a voice. Well, your business can't talk. You are the person who's going to do it.
How is giving your business a voice through podcast guesting different from other forms of marketing? I mean, I'm in that world, but for those who are trying to figure out if this is an avenue that they want to go down, why is that so different from other types of content marketing?
I am so glad you asked, because you and I both have a podcast, and you and I both have our own people that we've accumulated, and people that are, clearly people who engage in our content and they like it. So they're waiting for the new episode to come out. If I'm on your podcast, and one of the things is that your people are engaged in your audience. Now they want to listen to what I have to say. So you're bringing a new, fresh perspective by having me on as a guest. Also, I'm building my own credibility and authority with yours because you are helping me put my voice out there in front of your audience.
I know that you have a framework that you call the Empowered Guest Framework. Can you share with us a little bit about what that is and how it helps entrepreneurs stand out?
So empowered framework, this is a framework that helps people stand out. One of them, are you ready for a podcast? Are you ready to talk about it? So that's the base point. The 3-step process in that is, are you ready to talk about it? And if you are going to be invited to a podcast, what are you going to say? Are you going to be okay talking in front of a mic? Because every person, entrepreneur, always, every person that I've met so far who is an entrepreneur wants to be on a stage in front of thousands of people. They want to do that, right? With a podcast, it's evergreen. You're there in live, in person, and it's evergreen.
Yeah, and people can access you anytime.
And people can listen to your podcast at any time. And the thing is, the more people that listen to that episode helps the podcast host with their SEO and online presence. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Okay, so the first one is, are you ready? Do you want to do it? Are you ready? So what's next?
Are you ready? And then let's craft your message. What are you going to talk about? Why is this point important to you? And the third aspect is, let's go find a podcast that's going to feature you as a guest.
Yeah. So is that something that you help them do, looking for podcasts?
I don't help them figure out what podcast they should look at. I mean, there's 7 billion people on this world, and there is almost 5.2 million podcasts out there. So there's a podcast out there for anything and everything. So my thinking is, and there's new coming on. Every time you turn around, I'm going to start my own podcast. You hear people saying that. My thing is, go ahead and do that. That's not a bad thing. But you want to be comfortable in front of a camera. You want to make sure that you are ready to talk about it. Because I've had some guests who come on a podcast and they are completely camera shy. They don't know what they are doing, and they get the stage fright, if you will. On a podcast. So the thing is, are you ready? What is this host looking for? And why is that perspective needed? And how do you stand out of all these applicants that have applied? So that's what I teach you.
Excellent. So I know that you have something that you would like to offer everyone who's listening. And I want you to share what that is, and then we will share the link for that as well.
I'm offering a 30-minute consultation with you. If you go into my website and the nichenavigator.com and go to the contact us form, tell me in the notes that you heard me on Sandra's this thing.
If you were to share one little nugget from this conversation around why it's important to give your business a voice, and why podcasting as a guest may be the right avenue for some of those listening, what would be that nugget that you want them to take away from this?
So podcast guesting is more than just a new trend. It's a powerful marketing tool for coaches, authors, entrepreneurs, and anybody out there. Somebody who is ready to take their business to the next step and to amplify their visibility and harness the potential of new audiences. And also, podcast guesting leaves you with a legacy that you never thought of. Because I always wonder how my mom would sound, right? My mom died when I was very young, and I don't have any clips of her. But this way, if me just having my own podcast and having all these episodes, my kids and their kids can go on and listen. Hey, you know what? This is what your grandmother sounded like.
That is beautiful. I love that. Love that you shared that. I hadn't thought about it that way. But you are, definitely living out there. Your voice is out there, and your message is out there for sure. So thank you so much for sharing this with us today. Dr. Zahabi, and I would love to have you back on.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Simple Client Attraction for Coaches. I hope today's bite-sized strategies have given you practical ideas you can implement right away in your coaching business. If you'd like to watch the video of our interview, then head on over to simpleclientattractionforcoaches.com. It's the name of the podcast.com. Did you find value in today's episode? If so, please share it with other coaches in your network who could benefit from these straightforward, bite-sized strategies. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us. Until next time, remember, client attraction doesn't have to be complicated. Small, consistent actions can lead to remarkable results. I'll see you in our next episode with more simple strategies to help your coaching business thrive.